Is the question here at the Star. If the Lord asked us today this name-noted question, not what the naysayers say, not what other people say. I wish I had a witness here or a poll from other people, but a long and personal view. If he asked you the question, whom do you say? I'm getting happy all by myself. Then I am. Not what Big Mama, not what Granddaddy. But if he asked us the question, whom do you say? Not what a friend or foe would say. Or folk talking about, I heard. Y'all come on and talk to me. Well, yeah, but whom would you say? That I, the Son of Man, am. I gotta tell you, it's a question that demands an answer. Can I ask a question? Do you know who he is? In fact, the songwriter said everybody ought to know. I wish I had some help up in here. Everybody ought to know who Jesus is. Simon Peter says, thou art the Christ. Yeah, the Son of the living God. I know who you are. Haven't got a witness here? You got to know who he is. Can I tell you, Abraham knew him as the sacrifice on Mount Moriah. Moses knew him as the pillar of cloud and of fire. Aaron knew him as the rod that buddeth. Gideon knew him as the angel of the Lord. Ruth knew him as the king's men redeemer. Samuel knew him as the Ark of the Covenant. Elijah knew him as that still small voice. Solomon knew him as the wisdom of Israel. Ezekiel knew him as a wheel in the middle of a wheel. Daniel knew him as the handwriter on the wall. Simon Peter said, I know who you are. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Messiah. You're the brightness of God's glory. You're the Lamb of God who taketh away the sins of the world. You are Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last, the gift of gifts, the wonder of wonders, the Lord of lords, King of kings. You are God's glory. You are the glory of God's grace. You are the glory of God's love. You are the glory of God's forgiveness. And you are the glory of God's faithfulness. You're the glory of God's salvation and the glory of God's promises. I'll tell you who you are. Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. Promise and perfection, majesty and mercy, righteousness and redemption, purity and proficiency. Can I tell you, there is none like him. His ways are just. His name is holy. His grace is sufficient. His promises are sure. His presence is precious. His assurance is comforting. His hands are outstretched. Can I tell you, joy unspeakable. Salvation is free. Can I tell you, there is none. Oh, none like him. Yoke is easy. Oh, none like him. Burden is light. None like him. Fountain of our joy. Source of our comfort. Delight of our soul. The answer to all our problems. The solution to all our questions. There is none like him. Can I tell you, he saw our sin. He investigated our circumstances. He realized our guilt. He knew our despair. He weighed our burdens. He witnessed our weakness. Can I tell you, there is, wish I had a witness here, there is none like him. Wounded for my transgressions, bruised for my iniquities, pierced for our guilt, suffered all our shame, tortured for all our shortcomings, beaten for all our ways. He died. I wish I had a witness here. I said he died. Oh, praise his name. Put him in a borrowed tomb. Have I got a witness here? Stayed there all Friday night. Stayed right there all Saturday night. But I got good news for you. Early Sunday morning, the rock, I wish I had a witness here, on the inside of a rock. Have I got a witness here? Can I tell you, he rose with all power in his hand. Is there anybody here? I wish I had a witness here. No, he got up with all power in his hand. Power to walk right. I've got power to talk right. I've got power to shout right. Is there anybody here? No, he's all right. Ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? Won't he come through for you? Won't he make a way for you? Do you know him? I wish I had a witness here. Somebody said, he's my battle axe in the time of a storm. Anybody here can testify. I don't know who he is to you, but can I tell you, he's all right. He's all right. He's all right with my soul. And I gotta shout. I gotta tell somebody, may not see 10:30, but I gotta go ahead and shout it out and tell God, thank you. Made a way for me. Thank you. Picked me up. Thank you. Turned me around. Thank you. I gotta shout it out because you don't know like I know what the Lord had done for me. Ain't he all right? Come on and praise him. The invitation to discipleship. As our preachers walk the aisles, maybe there's somebody here today